Oh, good afternoon, everybody. What do you say we finish this bullshit? Hey, what's up, Legolas? Wait, what? Abyss Bloodline? Did they release the Bloodline Ascendancies? One node available. Can only have one totem. Totems have 5% more, 10% more, 5 per max number of totems. Where'd you see that? Because Searing Bond of Detonation is like screaming our name for that, right? Those are the Ascendancies. These the alternate bloodlines? They are, right. Oh. Well, dude, our Arcane Surge is already busted. That looks nice too. Well, you have at least 3 Maim critical strikes. Ooh, new and 3.29. All other summon totems die when you summon a totem. Skills used by totems have 5% more area of effect per maximum number of summoned totems. Skills used by totems deal 10% more damage per maximum number of summoned totems. Summons have 5% more max life. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do the math on that. That's cool. We'll have to do the math on that to know what that's going to feel like for us. Because right now, you know what that's for. That's for, dude, that's the best Searing Bond node I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, Flamewood shenanigans are possible, but peep game, right? Searing Bond doesn't stack its damage over time. So putting 13 Searing Bonds opposite you with something you're killing still only does the damage of 1. But if your maximum number of Searing Bond totems is 16, and so you're dealing 160% more damage. Yeah, that looks like it's tailor-made for a Searing Bond build. Um, right. Yeah, that would be like absolutely ridiculous on Searing Bond. Could do Righteous Fire Totem too. Could could do a Righteous Fire Totem too. But in terms of our build, could we use it? Yes. But at what cost? Because the number of totems we're going to have is the max possible is 6. 60% more damage. %30 more AoE. 30%. So it has 30% more damage than 60%. That's a lot. That's what's up, Shug? That's actually a lot of damage. When you have 6 of them, I'd say 4 of them are getting hit on a pretty regular basis on a boss. But it's definitely worth it because the 5% more maximum life is a multiplier. Rejuvenation Totem already has more maximum life on it, and that's the buff that we're getting this league from the quality. So we're already getting 30% more, then 30% more, then 60% more. That's pretty huge. That's nice. What is the other new ascendancy though? Is it this one, this Tide Collar bullshit? Oh yeah, Flamewood's eating, bro. We're gonna have to save that info. But yeah, Flamewood is definitely eating.
It seems it is my penance to endure all the filth of this world.
I remind myself that I only have. Oh, you know what? I guess we can take Ancestral Bond now. I'm going to do Crab Totems too. Also, that new passive works with Crab Totems. It just means you can only have one crab. But that crab will do a lot of damage. Don't sell that short because Crab Totems is the most totems not named Searing Bond that you can possibly have. Well, what if the AoE on it makes the crab huge too? Right? So basically that's Greatwood, the old support from PoE 2. They had Greatwood totems that they took out to nerf a build that me and one other person was playing. And on the Greatwood, it made the one totem huge too. I was really hoping, good lord, hoping that Arcane Surge notable that's on there would be synergistic, right? Because we stack Arcane Surge out of our ass on this build. But damage recouped his life isn't great. Mana cost efficiency. Mana cost efficiency could be great. Let's look. So this is my day 3 POB from last league. Woodstone and Spell is giving 10 per totem. So I've got 20, 40. Five totems here. So that's 90. And Searing Bond is +5, but it gets another. It got buffed, so it's +6. So it'll be 150%. I mean, this node would give 300% mana cost efficiency. That's a lot. No, I did that wrong. Not 300%. It would give 60, 60%, 60%. There we go. That makes way more sense. What skill would I do with crab totems? Hmm. Hmm. So they said it doesn't work with channeling, which kind of blows. And so the next thing I'd want to know is what is the life on the crab totems? Because that's a value that we don't know yet. But given that they're walking all over the place, and a reminder that they haven't said anything in the AI that leads us to believe that they are following you around. And I think that's a misconception people are making. I'm pretty sure they either, best case scenario, seek out enemies, or worst case scenario, just walk in random directions. Well, Divine Ire is a channeling spell, right? So I don't think they could do that. Oh yeah, Crackling Lance would work for sure. Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll press it. Okay, there we go.
The unclean witch shall poison this land no longer.
Dog. Um, I think if crabs have decent life, then Righteous Fire Crab Totems would be amazing. Crackling Lance would be good. I'm trying to think of things that go well with the staff. The staff doesn't give you any avenues for base damage, and that's something that you can't forget. Like it gives a very large increase, but no base. I don't know. I was hoping, or I was leaning towards, up until today, saying Creeping Frost. Creeping Frost spell totems are like Tati's old number 3 or something on his list of efficient spell totems. But um, they nerfed the shit out of Creeping Frost today. Like one of the most brutal nerfs I've seen in a couple of leagues. Yeah, I want to know what downsides the crabs have. Regular spell totem gives less damage and less cast speed. So if crabs don't give one of those, then a lot of spells that spell totem can't use are on the menu. Think Purifying Flame, which can't deal with the less cast speed, or the one orb that moves that I can't think of the name of right now. Hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, if you didn't have the cast speed, would have higher damage than um, Shockwave Totem. But that less cast speed really hinders it. Well, there's no reason to league start freezing pulse totems on your way to crab. I would league start stormburst totems and just do the slight respec when you got crabs. And then your league start won't feel bad. I'm pretty sure stormburst totems are a meta contender. Again, they were last league too. Like Tati's been cooking on that for a long time, but it got picked up by some softcore people like Palestron and stuff like that. And the base gem has been buffed like 3 leagues in a row. Well, Stormburst got buffed 2 leagues, and then they put Stormburst of Repulsion into. So the Stormburst archetype's been buffed 3 times.
Child, I've seen resurrection. It was nightmarish, not beautiful.
Yeah, that's true. loss of GMP is massive. Or not having to use GMP is massive. Although, you didn't actually have to use GMP before. Not since Mystic Refractor has been introduced. It just became best in slot to use Mystic Refractor. Now, I wouldn't use Mystic. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to use GMP before. You just use Mystic Refractor instead. Its single target just blows. That's why no one did it. Maybe you could have a dual setup. You'll have 2 6-links on it, right? The staff that it's on is a 6-link. You could do Freezing Pulse, and then to deal with single target, you go to All Reliable and use Ice Spear. Your crabs walk around vomiting ice spears on everything. We had power charge buffs too. So 2 blue ghosts, low level holy flame totem, swap the Flamewood. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Although I will say that I know a lot of people are putting pressure on the gloves, and the gloves do make the damage unethical. The gloves are not needed for your progression at all. Searing Bond, explode totems. Too bad the leaks hard. I could never make the Searing Bond explode work out properly. Because to get the most damage, you need to stack up a ridiculous number of totems, which then means that means you have a ridiculous casting time, right? So the question becomes, okay, well, am I doing my clear damage with the actual Searing Bond? And you can imagine how awful, unbelievably awful that would be. The best I saw, and this is other people doing, not myself, but the best I saw was using it as the backup skill. Our Righteous Fire is your clear, and then stacking the Searing Bonds for single target, which was fantastic. Going back to what you said, Blue Ghost. Sorry, I'm talking on both Twitch and YouTube, by the way. Holy Flame Totem is great early. There's no downside to that. You are going to have a slightly different tree, because Holy Flame Totem needs damage support on the tree to feel good. But yes, also very doable. And feels great because you can start right away. Huge legless, cracked lance. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, biggest issue on Freezing Pulse is bossing is terrible. Biggest issue on Ice Spear is clear is terrible, which is why traditionally people use the gem swap on them. But if you're just going to have 2 6-links, and I see no reason why not to do that. Okay. I think you're going to have a good time with it either way. And all of those trees are so similar that if you find you don't like Crackling Lance, and just switch. Your list of bosses, Blue Ghost, to avoid with straight up Flamewood. And I'll go over this in the video that I'm going to release either tonight or tomorrow, but in the campaign, Tukahama is annoying. The Act 7 totem boss or whatever he is. Or not, yeah, the totem boss. When he does his invulnerable phase, his little totems will not hit your spell totems. So my suggestion has always been to stick with Holy Flame Totem and Flamewood until right after that boss. And that's when I switch. I kill him and then switch to Rejuve totems. This league, I was on Righteous Fire until that point, so it wasn't that bad at all. I appreciate that, Arcanon. There's going to be some opportunities for some upgrades, and I'm excited about it too. I do. Oh, now that the league is over, I need to buy a display case for the gloves. We did manage to get the +4 gloves last league, which is my holy grail, literally. Back to you, Blue Ghost. On progression, one of your stones is annoying. Elder does not want to hit your totems when he does the phase where he's pinned and you've got to kill all the little crabs and then break the things that are holding him. They don't hit. So Elder is, I don't want to say bricked, but it's definitely scuffed. Uber Elder not so much because Shaper will keep hitting, but regular Elder is annoying. And then Tukahama again on whatever map it is that you have to do him on. It's one of the first things I checked to see if it was a removed map. No nice. They decided we have to do it this league too.
I am no beast of burden.
Yeah, Legolas. Crit damage, elemental damage, and everything feels fine under it. What we should do? I know what we should do. We need to make a news source because I feel bad. I don't think people realize. Oh my god. There's no need for all that. Live on Twitch and YouTube. I don't think we need to be quite that big, do we? Like we could be smaller. Below me? Sure, whatever. Blade Vortex crabs. Yeah, I could see it. Absolutely could see it. Because casting Blade Vortex is a cast, right? It's not a channel. Yeah, it works with Unleash, so it's not a channel. So yeah, did Blade Vortex get a buff? The base skill got a buff, right? Because they gutted whatever gem was making it busted. And again, if the crabs don't have a less cast speed multiplier, Blade Vortex becomes stupid because you can keep all of your crabs at full blades all the time. Yeah, did you see the new node that they put on the tree? About things in your chilling ground take more cold damage or increase cold damage based on chill effects? Because if you didn't, you should. Because what you can do is put, in the past when I've done cold stuff like I did this with Shockwave Totem, I would put Bone Chill linked to Creeping Frost on a supplementary totem. or Bone Chill Leak the Creeping Frost on Arcanist brands. But this league, what you can do is take that node and use Wintertide brand instead, and it'll put Chilling Ground below everything. I wonder if there's going to be a way to modify the movement speed of the crabs. Because it's the staff itself says increase movement speed of totems, right? But if there's a way to get more of that stat, hey buddy. Oh, you know what? I know what's going on here. I was like, dude, there's no way it's this bad. Do you know why it's this bad? Because of him. Yeah. Note to self, don't use Golem with Flamewood. He's gonna make everybody hit him instead.
A seed sacred to a
The two skills I'm most excited for and don't think will work well, RF and Blade Vortex. The skill I'm excited for is Ice Spear. I really would like to do an Ice Spear. What's up, Black Label?
Guy.
I mean, yeah, that sounds fine. Either way, you're going to end up with, what's that, 50? I cannot wait to have a crafting bench in our maps. And I'm going to sing the praises of that for the rest of our natural born lives. I don't think I'll have the higher crafts. One button, one div build that does at least 1 billion DPS. Okay.
Watch yourself. Guy.
When you find out what that is, you let me know.
good to see. It's suppose someone as crafty as Doja would have kept their agony.
What, my hideout?
Don't do anything I
Good. Goodbye.
You'll never survive.
You own that hideout? That's just what it looks like.
Check in with me when you have a moment.
I just set it up. I'm not using any microtransactions. Oh, because it's blue. Yeah, I am using one. This thing, Elementor's Totem. It can make it. I don't even know what color it's supposed to be. Fire? Yeah, there's fire in the air, right? Ice. Or my favorite, in the middle of a thunderstorm. Actually, since I'm here. Okay. Purity of fire, purity elements, those are where they need to be. Let's move you here. I need flammability, frost blink. I'll need a little focus. Shield charge, vitality. You can go here. I guess I will keep you here then. I need life links.
Picture thanks to you.
Or life Whatever the fuck it is. Tap. There we go. We got it. Big Feet Flick. What a name. I was going to do Sharknado League start for Underwater League. What's Sharknado? I vaguely remember that being an MTX, right? Oh, why did I do that? Okay, there we go. Now we can craft everything we need. Tornado of Elemental Turbulence with the Shark MTX. Got it. You know, the first time I got to level 100 was on a Sanctum character and was at Affliction League. I ran Sanctum so much that I got to 100. Well, my first 100 without using like 5 ways or something like that, I should say. Is it not? I don't even know what it was from. I just happened to have it. Elementers. Okay, like how you told me what it was. Shop tag core 2024. So I guess it means now. Never use 5 ways for that care. Ah, I see. I was definitely known to use 5 ways. And that's one of the things I like about Path 1 better than Path 2, even still. Hits against ignited enemies. Make sure we have chance to ignite. 15. 25. It's got to be enough, right? No, that's why I used to take that one, was for the chance to ignite. Those other notes suck, so... What league was it for you? My first league doing Flamewood. I believe my second league doing Flamewood, so 3.25. I got Flamewood to 100. Back when each totem was doing like 19 million. And I was like, dude, look at this damage. This build is so sick. Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, 19 million, that's so day one numbers. We gotta step that shit up. Leech. Breach League. Good lord, my friend. Yeah, it says core 2024, so it's definitely old. I used to buy a supporter pack every single league. But then A, they decided to make it 6 leagues a year instead of 4. And I was like, well, relax, partner. And then B, they decided to stop doing all the wacky stuff. Like everything seems so I don't even know the word to describe it. It seems like it's supposed to be in the universe. And I get it. They probably don't want to make PoE 2 MTX look ridiculous before PoE 2 is even out. But it's like, chief, already played all this. I have done reverse knockback totems, yes. Stand by.
Someone may have washed away your sins, Piety, but I will never forget what you did here.
Yeah, reverse knockback totems were kind of a meme. I tried it first in Tota. I tried it in Tota. That's how I attempted to cheese the Ancients crap. Yeah, I definitely don't have a problem with it. No, it might be interesting to see. Well, first off, one thing we haven't talked about is I really want to know what mod the new league mechanic thing is going to pull off of these gloves. Because imagine it pulls, what, 4 more proj? Anyway, but in terms of the reverse knockback, those gloves you could turn into a different set of gloves if it pulls the knockback mod off. Oh, really? Yeah, mine was leagues ago. And I wouldn't say it was bad, but it definitely wasn't. I would not have taken the version I did in the T17s, put it like that. At this point, I tend to make all of my builds tanky. That becomes a foregone conclusion that it had survivability, but I don't remember mine having damage that I'd want to try to sit in front of one of those ridiculous bosses and deal with. Well, from the gloves for the Flamewood build, I don't know what the most unique mod is. Right? Is it plus 4 proj or is it 150% more damage? Either way it goes, as long as it doesn't pull the cooldown part, uh, we're in the money for some Ice Spirit totems. Check Discord. Yeah, dude. It's the first thing Legolas said. I literally pressed go live and Legolas appeared in front of me to talk about that new mod, that new ascendancy. What's up, Dezel? It's him, bro. You gonna come play some Under the Sea with us or what? Who says it can't pull both? Yeah, Dezel, your absence has been noticed, bro. Hey, much appreciated, Goochkus. Much appreciated. Dez, what's the story, bro? Ooh, woo. That's the only time you will get me to say that. So I hope you're paying attention. Oh, okay. All right. What are the reses looking like? Well, cold res is actually, but what the fuck? Got max cold res, still get clapped. It's been trying to get into dental school for a long ass time. Okay. When's a good time to transition the spell totem? Depends on which build you're playing. If you're going Stormburst, which is the most common spell totem starter, you do it right away. You give yourself a spell totem, Stormburst, and then a manual cast one too. Really wasn't sure what steps to take to get that going. Ah, I see what you're saying, Legolas. You're gonna need a good contribution of points because outside of Storm Burst, which has an insane internal damage, and Holy Flame Totem, which gets to abuse Flame Wall, most totems do not have great base damage. My parents are both dentists. They work with a big consultant group. I feel like the steps should have been laid out for you, but okay, continue.
I must have time to gather my will.
I'm still so psyched about that sub. There's no fucking way. Woo woo. Okay. All right. Thanks for that. He's very well connected with the school that opened 2020. June 8th, I went to shadow him. He asked me to come back July 13th and 14th. Okay. Remember that date, July 21st. Dezel doxed himself. We now know he's a Tennessee native. Yeah, you're not though. Okay, so you came back on the 13th and 14th. I guess I need to start Stormburst and take it until maps. Oh, no, you don't have to go maps wise. The reason you start Stormburst is infused channeling support gives more damage to whatever, blah, 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 however it works. When you're manually casting it, the totem also gets it because it's linked to the same spell. So both of you are doing infused channeling, Stormburst, whatever the hell. That's why they're so good. Holy Flame Totem is good because spell cascade on top of Flame Wall makes it so that it's always getting the added damage. It was a 2-day head and neck anatomy course. Okay. Fourth year dental students got to dissect a human cadaver. That's kind of cool. Some people would be creeped out about that. Good to see where you lie. Not worried about it at all. Networked with 5 professors. Bro, if this ends with you got into fucking dental school, bro, I'm a geek out. 99% she'll get in there? Dude. Bro. Now I'm both cheering and simultaneously knocking on wood because I don't want to jinx it. You know, I don't want to jinx it. I mean, most builds feel like ass because there are 2 buttons. How many builds are really 1 button in the campaign? Like effective 1 button builds. Slams, but even those were war crying. Oh, Wintertide. I think leveling is Wintertide for everything is probably the way to go now. 30% damage buff and a brand new keystone for Wintertide. That's probably the way to go, Chief. Yeah, dude. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So the networking there is huge. I recognize that immediately. I am still confused how both of your parents are dentists and you weren't set up though. Because brands and totems are first cousins. They hate legacy students? Really? That's gross to hear. Like, what the fuck type of college hates legacy students? Do they hate money too? Hey, we know both of your parents are, if not already, but future millionaires and would be great donors if we created a legacy, but fuck you and fuck your parents. Like, that sounds like, could you imagine if the Ivy Leagues were like, we don't like legacy students? We we don't want any more congressmen donating money for their kids to go here. What's up, Kinetic? Or Critical? Bro. Okay, hold on, wait. You gotta change your color scheme because I can't read that shit at all. Okay, there we go. I mean, Legolas, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at Crackling Lands together. What is it? Is it one of the ones getting buffed? Um, Patch notes. Okay. Damage effectiveness boosts. It's got a cast time increase. Oh, base mana cost increase, bro. Fuck off with that bullshit, dude. Yeah, I get that. It's actually crazy you mentioned that, Dazzle. I'm thinking about going and getting an accounting degree. I think my career trajectory is going to stall right at my current level, general manager, director. It's going to be tough to cross into a vice president. And I'm just ready to be more paid. You know what I mean? Like, just be a soft. Now I'm good. I'm cool on the software development front. It's 4-year degree and make tons of money on the project that you're on, and then get stuck project less for a year and a half between them. Part they don't talk about. Like, I know that career field, all coding fields are about to see a boom. No college will clip. Yeah, I didn't graduate and I'm making right in the same area. But that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna plateau here. My retirement plan includes making $400,000 at some point. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't. It's the downtime that gets me, man. But I was just gonna say, that entire area is about to be fantastic as companies realize that dumping all of their employees for AI was stupid as shit, and they're gonna have to rehire people. There's gonna be an employees market in software for a little bit. Yeah, I think if I stayed with one company critical, I could still move up, right? But if I want to play all right, well, I want to jump around, I think that piece of paper might hold me back. And I could be completely wrong. Because, they tell you you're not even supposed to make 6 figures. If you don't finish college, you're only gonna make 40 grand. It's like, oh, okay. Whatever you say, dude. At first, is talking in Tennessee. There's full mouth restorations. Right, jumping around is hugely profitable. Sees about 10 patients per week. Oh, that's wild, Des. That's wild. Does he have like a team that goes with him? Like of nurses and stuff? Or an anesthetist? I don't know the exact setup, but I know they'll do everything on their own, right? Yeah, experience is everything. Experience is everything. Like Dezel and I were talking about or just a few moments ago. Getting to know people is everything. Networking. And then last but not least, dude, a lot of it's timing. A lot of it's being in the right place at the right time with the right qualifications with no one hating you. That's vile. That's disgusting. Good for him. See, the thing is, I'm a simple man. If I make 15 million a year, I promise you I'll only work 1 year. 15 million into my index fund? What is that going to pay out? Let's do the quick maths, boys. If I make 15 million a year, I'm working 1 year. Matter of fact, I'm working 9 years or 9 months. That's the thing. Everything I do is cheap, and I live in South Texas. So,
Ew.
yeah, what's up?
Chill.
The chat and I were just talking about how if I got a job making $15 million a year, that I'd work for exactly 1 year before retiring. Maybe 9 months.
I mean, but if you can make 15, like that guy was talking about the dentist or whatever, right? Like that's like he grosses $12 million because he's doing 300 restorations a year. You know.
Sure. And I would do the shit out of that for a year.
And it's not like it's just him. It's almost certainly him and like 10 fucking dental techs.
Sure, no, I get that. But I'm saying if I was to personally make 15 million a year, I would work for 1 year. And I'm here to tell you that if you make 15 mil and you're paying 8 mil in taxes, that you fucked up. I pay less in taxes
I mean, that's
than
like the most fucked up thing, right? Like
some people who work
to
for
make
me.
15 a year. Most people that's stock. Like, you're not getting cash 15.
Right. One a day is easy. Yeah, net minus taxes. Like, I mean, yeah, if I take 7 mil home in a year,
I'm not sure that those dentists actually make that much because the implants, most of them buy them from manufacturers and stuff, and you're not making that kind of margin.
bro, I don't. That's not even the part I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm saying in general, I make 7. I'm done. Put the 7 with what we got already. I'm done.
I mean,
You'd
like,
never
know,
see
but
me working
like,
again.
Imagine if you were making 7 back when you were, like 24. Like you wouldn't have stopped. You would have kept going for a while.
I don't know that that's true.
You would have gotten bored, and then
I don't know. A lot of video games out there.
where you were like having fun, fucking with other managers, and making their careers trash. Like, I think that was your active expansion time period.
Yeah, you could be right. I might work longer if I was younger, but at this point, there's no way.
I mean, of course, the best money you can ever make is just in an index fund.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before you got here. Like 15 mil index, paying out, 800,000 a year, and later, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have that more gene in me.
Some people really like having the power feeling, and that's why they're like, I'm never gonna, like, they work forever. And
you mean they work
9 AIDS,
they work until they actually die and fake being alive, so that Congress doesn't fill their spot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like some people like recognition too,
The nightmares are but whispers now, my sister. You've done yourself proud today, Exile.
Oh my god, turn my mic off.
There's
Desel, what is
awards for like every.
Desel, what is your motivator? What makes you want to work? Legolas critical. I want to know yours too. I'm mad curious. Oh my god. I sneezed so hard that I almost blew my chest up. Oh. You actually like the profession? I had the same dentist from when I was like 2 until 2 years ago, when he retired and sold his practice. And when he sold it, he like I don't want to say it ruined his life, but he's definitely way less happy now. But he's like 6'7", and bending over in that chair had messed his back up. He'd had back surgeries twice. He's like, dude, I just literally can't do it.
Should have just paid a little bit more and gotten a better fucking chair that got out, like, you can go up to him,
Right. I just don't know if they had that stuff when he started in 1970 whatever,
I mean, right, like they just never knew it existed, so it didn't matter. Now my one dentist, I don't know, he was complaining
barbature.
that he wasn't getting paid. Like he definitely was not making money.
My dentist is definitely making money. Now he's basically a friend of the family. I mean, you know how my parents network, so we've hung out with him and stuff. He sits on the floor at Spurs games, like opposite the seats I have when the company gives it to me, except we're on the second row and he is on the first. So he's doing okay. Once it's fixed, I get bored, find another shit show to clean up. You thrive on chaos. I climb in chaos. Right? So I fix efficiency to a point where it still behooves them to keep me involved, but I also can get bored and then create projects. The industry I work in, it never stops though, so. You're bored to incest. That's too late. You said what you said, bro. You're stuck. Logistics, medical. Mine's service. I run restaurants. Legolas, you don't have to tell me you swap every 3 days, bro. You're on my friend list. I see it. You're as bad as Shug. You're as bad as Black Label. Every time I log in, you're on a new character. I really can't talk shit. Towards the end of a league, I'm the same way. Find myself doing campaigns 6 days in a row for different characters, only to get to level 60 and throw the whole character away. These have funny names, yeah. Logistics is logistics, dude. You don't even have to stay at medical. I like that for you, too. Completely translational skills, right? Ghetto. Yeah, okay, well, that's fair. One of our closest buddies is a pharmacist, so we get to hear his stories from the other side of that same equation. Yeah, so this truck didn't show up.
Hey, medical really shouldn't do was it on time production and shipping?
Yeah, last minute to on time. So it's gonna
Maybe
get
we
there.
should have like a supply of this.
It's gonna get there 10 minutes before it needs to be there. Yeah, but
Well, I'm sure
Well-
they do it, but they shouldn't though. Like it's probably bad risk management to do.
I mean, I don't know. You know, like I hear your point when you're thinking about the patients as like humans or whatever, but
That's right.
if you're not so caught up in the cost of human life, suddenly it becomes way more prudent to get it there the day before it needs to be there.
What do you mean I gotta have a deep freezer for this medicine? Fuck this. Bring it on time.
Why am I gonna be responsible for any of that?
Oh, we just gotta have our own compounding pharmacy on site, huh? Oh, fuck all that. Send it from that compounding pharmacy near the recycling plant.
Development language suite. What development language are you working on? Surgical kits at 5 a.m. for surgery develop or set 6. Nice. According to some nurses I know, a lot of times surgeries get delayed because the doctor has not met his 18-hour requirement of no alcohol for another hour and a half.
Also, not surprising at all.
They're there.
I've met a few doctors.
So they're there. They're ready. They need another hour before they go into the room.
I'm here, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, right.
So I'm here. We're still a level 1 trauma center. So can you help? Ooh, just keep them stable.
I mean,
I'll be
I
right in.
can help it. Like the insurance guys are angry about it. The ethics board takes exception to.
Ever since COVID, now they care if we're drunk when we get started.
Before they wouldn't let me into the surgery unless I smelled like alcohol.
A lot of military swapping to it. Ooh, Deloitte. We love us some Deloitte. You know, guys, today was supposed to be one of those days where I was highly efficient with my time and got through to a goal. Oh, we're making that kind of difficult.
#1 surgeon in Japan. Steady hand.
Yeah, I've actually been in surgery for 6 years since I got diagnosed with palsy. The alcohol just makes it work just fine. No, Des. You know, I was gonna say earlier when you came in, your absence has made me learn to craft on my own, and I kind of hate you for that. I'd much rather just join your chat and say, "How do I make this?" And you rattle off some ridiculous line that I half understand and get 60% of what I want. But at least when you come back to PoE, it'll be new because they're changing. Some of the big changes this league are going to change mirror tier crafting, so you'll have something new to figure it out. Critical, are you actually a dad of 7? Dog, I know you're in logistics, but they better not let you drive. You can't pull out of a fucking driveway. That's fucking crazy, bro. There's no way.
7
Hey.
kids, like, he literally has to keep working no matter what.
So do you work long hours so you don't have to talk to the kids?
He has to work long hours or he'll have an 8th fucking kid immediately.
What's up, Emobe? How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah, I am also on the one and done train. It's real nice over here. 6 girls, the 7th was a boy. Bro, there ain't no way.
Some doubles in there or some shit, bro.
Yeah, are there any twins? There's got to be twins. Your RNG fucking blows. You better drop a mirror every league.
All planned. What the fuck?
It's harder to get the resources to craft.
How much are you raking in to fucking be like, I think we should have 10 children?
I mean, some people really like kids. I just don't think I could remember all of my kids' names if I got past 4.
Exactly. Like, what, I gotta be a fucking my own class teacher now too? You know what I'm saying? I gotta have a fucking roll call list for.
Oh, do you homeschool your kids? Dezel, do you have kiddos? You don't homeschool them. If we have one, give our kid the opportunities to I've had growing up. You want to homeschool yours? Yeah. My son is not homeschooled. If I had another son, say 6 or 7 years from now, I could see the argument for homeschooling for primary school. Middle school, you got to go be around other kids though.
Literally.
So you're not socially.
Otherwise.
Yeah, it's kind of rough with socialism or not social. Good lord,
Right.
socialization. If you're not around other kids.
Him being able to not immediately get his shit rocked when he's around another dude.
Yeah, that's awesome, Legolas. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. My dad had me when he was right before his 29th birthday, and he had my sister when he was 39. It was best for everybody. They got a new kid to focus on. She got to exist.
That's right. You got a Super Nintendo.
No one asked when we were in high school where I was or what I was doing, or no one cared. Something about having a 4-year-old to take care of. 36 on Friday. You're 40, your youngest is 2. I'm 37 and my son is 10. Well, 9. He turns 10 in a month. Does your 18-year-old help with the 2-year-old? I don't know, because it's a boy, right? Well, I guess it's fine. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Having older girls is cool because they can help. I don't know if I'd trust my 18-year-old son to help with my 2-year-old daughter. And my son doesn't like Pokemon. Kind of whack.
Well,
Maybe
did you
he,
ever get him like a Game Boy?
well, he has,
Well, the Switch, right? But
yeah, he has a Switch 2. Well, but that's where Pokemon is now, right? Like it's not on Game Boys anymore.
well, yeah, but like I mean, like on a Switch, you have like real games you can play instead.
And
You know?
and that's exactly what I was getting to. The new generation kind of sucks with Pokemon because like video games are such a social aspect for them now. All their friends are also playing, so they don't want to play a game that their friends aren't playing. And no kid is playing Pokemon because there's way better alternatives because Nintendo is so fucking lazy when it comes to updating games.
Pokemon no multiplayer, right?
Bro,
Pet World though, right? Tons
bro,
of multiplayer.
I'm just waiting for Pokemon Fire Red Part 2 XD to come out, where they re-release Gen 1 for the 8th time and try to sell it to me for
Black, white,
$80.
red, green crystal.
Oh, god damn it.
It's literally just a super pack with all the first 7 generations on this.
Yeah, that's all I did see. Armor Brand is going to be a great start. I actually think Wintertide is probably the best start right now. Did you see today's patch notes? They buffed like 30% buff to Wintertide and then gave it essentially a keystone for even more damage.
It's just weird to see Nintendo completely dominate the handheld for its entirety and then fumble it just because they don't.
No
they
sugar,
don't
I
wanna
haven't done that.
Make a game worth playing on. I don't know. It's weird. Like they don't control Pokemon directly. Like that's Game Freak, right? Like you know.
Well, no, they do because they own a third of Pokemon by themselves, and then they own half of Game Freak also, who's technically own 2/3 of Pokemon. So yes, they fully control it, and its sucking is 100% their fault.
I mean, right? Like they think they're protecting their brand, but instead they're like being left in the fucking dust.
Well, their idea of protecting their brand is suing everybody who makes anything half decent. So could we just innovate on what we already own? Oof. We're the you want us to pay more developers? Why would we do that? We have all these lawyers.
I mean, literally, it's like if you own Cinderella, right? And then you're like, okay, but like every Disney movie is Cinderella, so let's sue every Disney film. You know, it's the Apple strategy, I guess, too.
Yes, you can level as brands. You can level as Armageddon brand. But you don't get Armageddon brand till Act 3, right? But you can level as Wintertide brand from Merville's Cavern. So,
Can you really get Wintertide all the way from Merville?
yeah, it's a level 12 skill.
For some reason, I thought Wintertide you had to get from the library.
Nah.
Or is
Well, I
it
mean,
Arcanist brand, maybe.
well,
Is
it depends on the characters. Some characters get Wintertide at library, but
Ah.
Hierophant gets Wintertide at level 12.
Yeah, but what about like Ascendant? Does Ascendant get it at level 12? Because that's probably what I was trying to do.
Yeah, Wintertime with Rhyme Gaze. And it was already OP, it's even more so now.
Sorry, Scion. I guess Scion is the correct term.
Lawnmower Simulator 2. What? Sir, what? Oh yeah, Scion. Oh yeah, Joe. They released another Scion Ascendancy, so it actually has 3 now. This is not the way to look this up. Wintertide brand is only given to the Templar, but it's purchasable by the Scion Templar, Witch and Shadow. So that's pretty good. I believe you. Legolas, don't you worry. I watched someone play Crime Scene Cleaner, and it actually looked interesting. I also watched someone play a game where like you're screening patients coming into a safe zone, and some of them have like a zombie virus or something.
Hmm. I'm sure there's a bunch like that.
That game looks fun as fuck. So many games I'd play so much more of
I
if
saw a
Path would
speedrun.
stop releasing content constantly.
I saw a speedrun of a 4-man team, head versus head, 4v4 of SpongeBob Power Washer.
I didn't even know that was a game.
Yep, it is, and apparently it's very, very complex.
But it's like a kid's game, isn't it? Still
A lot of
complex.
technique in that game. It was definitely on PC.
Socket color changes are amazing. Yeah, socket color changes are going to be. I mean, for campaign. I mean, can we all agree that besides having to run campaign, the worst part about campaign is never being able to upgrade because you don't have sockets, or the
You
sockets
could
are the wrong
upgrade, but
color.
it's just gonna like cost time, and I'm not going to stop pushing till the end of this fucking campaign.
I wasn't even talking about. I'm like, you get a 4-link, but the 4-link is all reds, and you need all
Yeah.
blues. So
I mean, no, I feel you. Yes, yeah, and you
It-
spent all your chromes on it. Every chrome you've spent the 3 chromes you found.
still don't get it. Well, I haven't seen you in a while, but they changed socket colors though. Or no, I did tell you, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, we
They
talked
put
about it.
everything in every socket. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's
Diala's
a
is
quality upgrade. Yeah.
Diala's definitely got nerfed by the socket color changes, yes. But Skin of the Loyal and Lords got the most epic buff of all fucking time by the socket color changes.
Right. Sure.
A Foulborn
90%
Skin of the
increase.
Lords. Yeah, Foulborn Skin of the Lords can give a single skill like 80% quality or some dumb shit like that. It's gonna be ridiculous. Especially for anyone who is like, I don't know, stacking quality so that they can have like 18 Searing Bond Totems at once to buff their Arcane Surge because that's the best way to scale the damage of Flamewood Totem. I don't know, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's a good point. That GGG is definitely going to make the odds way shittier for recoloring now that you don't need to color sockets to have things in them.
Oh yeah, the off-colored socket crowd is absolutely cooked. I think what'll end up happening is you won't focus on getting quality for all of the skills, right? It'll just be the main skill.
Right.
Yeah.
I got 4 out of my 6 colors on my.
You can
fucking
enshroud.
broke. I'll
Au
call
contraire.
anybody broke that. So no reason to not have 6 socket the correct coloration.
I mean, not the boots critical. They didn't remove the recipes for socket colors. I don't think you can still do like 3 blue or 2 blue, 1 red or whatever. So it won't be impossible. It's going to be bad on any 6-links though.
I mean, once
Yeah,
again, it might just be easier to do a socket re-add or whatever, and that might have better odds than a true chrome.
I actually think
Who knows?
what
We haven't even seen.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. I think they will remove the weighting from tainted chromatics. Like tainted chromatics already have better weighting than regulars. I think they'll just make it truly random. And so the best way to color your stuff will be to corrupt it anyway.
I guess the
Corrupt
other
it than
question is,
spam tainted.
what about white sockets? Do white sockets count as correctly colored socket or no?
No, white is the default color now. So they
Oh,
just count
yeah.
as a neutral socket.
So what does Immortal League give instead of white sockets now?
Bro,
Choose the color of the socket you want.
bro, they've nerfed Betrayal like 8 leagues in a row. It's getting pretty rough over there. So one of the most consistent profits from running Betrayal were all flames, little things you could socket to like turn all the monsters into dropping gold or whatever, stuff like that. They were like, well, we're calling this new league Curse of the All Flame, and we need a currency for it to drop. Betrayal's like, no, please leave my currency alone. They're like, it's literally called All Flames, dog. You're gonna have to give that up.
So like literally, Immortal League gives nothing except for like gem EXP now and in powers,
Syndicate
I guess.
Syndicate medallions is the best drop out of Immortal League, pretty sure.
I guess yeah, scarabs can still drop from them too.
I don't know if that's a buff necessarily, Legolas. So now you have to give up all of your sockets in your hand. Like, I guess that could be a buff, but that could also be a nerf. It's a little brutal. It's a kind of a brutal ask, you know. Got that, got that, got that. Not taking that yet. So should I take my block nodes now? We should start taking our block nodes, right?
I demand to be able to wear one of each glove of like face breaker and then that other glove that you guys were just talking about.
So
Triad grip.
the new whatever it's called, the new league mechanic lets you grow a unique around a unique property that already exists. I explained that terribly.
No, I mean, I kind of get it. Yeah, it's gonna be like the ring from D3, right? Where you choose the passive you wanted from a unique, and then
Oh, kind of like that, yeah. Except you don't get a choice. Only one is available from each unique, and then the sink in it is that you don't get to choose the unique it becomes. So you've got to roll a shitload of them until you get the one that you want. But I say all that to say you can make something with or potentially make something with the face breaker damage passive.
yeah, with the 500 plus or whatever, yeah.
With another unique glove, so that could be cool. No, my Discord is my actual like lifelong friends. And as much as I'd love to invite everybody in, the stuff said in here can never get leaked to the internet. I might still want to run for Congress one day. I should make one where I type. Maybe we'll make that a in-between league goal to do it. Oh, I didn't even think 7 league step on another boot. That's pretty busted.
Can't wait for like 7 league step to not have movement speed as the thing
Right.
takes from it.
But there's nothing else on it. That's the only thing you can't
is
take.
there nothing else on it? I'm not even
Yeah.
I thought that was like some other trash.
No, 7 league steps has no mod except 50% movement speed. Kind of like the helmet that only has onslaught will be good.
No, it has a second mod, which is level requirement reduced by 100 is hidden. So it's
Oh,
gonna
God.
take that one instead.
That'll be crazy.
Oh, foul-born modifier? Is that what it's doing for the league?
No, that's a previous league one. That's breach.
Well, then it doesn't know what it takes yet.
Oh, it hasn't been data mined. They started removing the index file from the pre-download. Well, you knew that. So the pre-download is out, but it doesn't matter because you can't get any info out of it. So
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were doing league starts for just for the hell of it kind of thing, and that it's not actually out until what, like the 28th or something like that.
And no, it's out on this Friday.
Oh.
I'm doing this league start because I'm releasing a level 1 or act 1 through 10 guide tomorrow. But instead of it just being written, it's going to have video from every single part of the campaign.
At last, Outrian joins to become one foul spirit. Destroy that creature of darkness.
Really hope the new Chaos Craft sync lowers the cheap chaos art.
Have you taken a lot of breaks on it already, or no?
What, on this?
You think your playtime is accurate right now?
No, because I left it logged in when I went to work and, you know, all that dumb stuff. And this has not been a speed. We've been tinkering with a whole bunch of stuff. But my last league, starting the exact same build, was 6 hours. So.
What about that abyssal belt? Could you grab the 300%? I guess that's not really useful unless you have abyssal socket.
The socket in it, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It'd be better to take something else and then put it onto that belt.
Well, yeah, but you can't. You can only grow mods onto global drop uniques, and that belt is only from Abyss. So when you're thinking about this, the tier 0 uniques and all the special ones, you have to think about destroying the super rare unique and hoping to grow it onto something else.
It's PoE 1, so like you'll make all the money. So like Mage Blood onto the low life belt, right? Like that one.
Okay, then can I do Mage Blood on the Headhunter? Oh no, it's only for armors. I keep forgetting that part.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they said it specifically only works with things that you have to use black whetstones on, or whatever they're called, armor scraps on.
Blacksmith's whetstone. Or armor
No,
scrap.
that's armor scraps. Yeah, it only works with armor scrap items. Because they hate fun, and they didn't want us to run Mage Blood. Foul-born Mage Blood grown onto a Mage Blood. Just wouldn't let us have that.
What my double Mage Blood is.
Bro, I want my 5 passive Mage Blood. I deserve this. Yeah, Gooch, guess that'd be cool. Mega Hunter. What's up, Butt Lemons? Long time no see. What are you going to be starting for the league, bro? Explode gloves. What are explode gloves? Oh, exploded Zenith gloves. Oh, from Asenaths? Yeah. They moved what? Asana? Oh, Azadi Crest. Yeah, that blows. They put mercenaries back in just to release an ascendancy for mercenaries. I think the mercenary... Yeah. I think the mercenary ascendancy was not... I think it's super unique and is a terrible idea from GGG, because as soon as someone figures out a build to take advantage of it, there's not going to be any way to nerf it like appropriately. All of it is to, like, all the ascendancy nodes are just, you get this. There's no way to nerf it, right? Putting KMs on things just gives 500 life, not 1,000. Which,
I mean,
you know,
it's still great.
It's still 500 life, but they didn't delete Azadi's crest. It just only drops for mercenaries now. It's not in the global drop pool.
This ghastly nightmare must
Corrupt Oriani mod to a rare. None of the ascendancies allow you to put unique armors on mercenaries. When I tell you that they prevented every way to abuse Dorianis, every single way. Yes, yeah, Legolas, and there's a scarab that makes all mercenaries appear with only unique gear,
That's why
so
you
it shouldn't be hard to get it.
that's why you play standard. You know what I'm saying? So you can have your double pop chest on your merc and you.
Oh, I see what you're saying about lemons. Maybe. My guess is no. My guess is that is not the mod that gets pulled from Doriani. Doriani probably has armor applies to lightning res as its pulled mod, not the negative res part of it. It is unique to have a league mechanic based on a league. I get that. I think they did a post saying that it couldn't come with with Doriani. Hold on one second. Where do they put their posts? They're on Twitter, but I don't think I'm logged into Twitter anymore. Did my Twitter get banned? Set up my account. Bro, get out of here. Um, like a GGG post tracker. Yeah, here we go. Aw. Thank God I don't have to log in. Atlas tree, item filter, spell dot changes. Yeah, here it is. As a luminary, if I hire a mercenary with a unique item already equipped, can that mercenary use the unique item? Temp hired mercs can use any unique items that they have equipped. Permanently hired mercenaries cannot use unique items unless they have the relevant luminary passive skill allocated. So you can't even find Doriani's on a merc and use it. I think mine might have gotten banned too, because I never logged out of Twitter. I just don't have. It's just saying I'm logged out. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? The only thing I logged into Twitter for was to read GGG's post. Actually, wait. I just posted. I posted one of these YouTube videos to Twitter. Did I get banned? Am I cooked? No, it's just not on my computer. We're safe. I was gonna say, bro, that's rough. You can see my Twitter still? Yeah, it says I still have it. It just logged out on the computer and I don't know any of the information. Do I need to be in the ossuary? Is this one of the places we have to go? Isn't there a lab in here? Is that why I'm in here? For the trial. I, th I thought so. I was just making sure. Oh god, it's this trial. Bro, that didn't even hit me. I am gonna have to take a break from Path of Exile, like next week. So are you, Turtle. I mean, you're not even playing, but you're still gonna have to take a break. Because
Okay.
League of Legends Classic comes out next week.
The most
And
toxic game you could possibly imagine.
and I
Just been
got
re-released.
and I'm ready to speed run getting my account banned. All right, butt lemons. Sleep tight,
I
bro.
fear the real problem is that like you'll go to play it and then be immediately pissed that everything is the old way. You know, like the old way isn't actually better at all.
I don't think so because I'll get to play APE and AP Tristana and AP
I mean,
Nunu and Tank Katarina, and I'll have the move Quince, and Zed won't exist, and Akali won't be updated. All the things I hate about
What do you mean,
League are
nah,
gone.
nah. They're gonna put Zed. Nah, they're gonna put Zed in.
No, it's the first 60 champions. Zed's like champion 80 something. No, there's
First
no
60.
Zed.
What does that even put us?
Like at Hecarim
Is
or
it
Lulu.
Is it literally a Hecarim patch? Because that's like
It's when we started.
Hecarim's like 71 or something like that. Elise is supposedly the 60th champion, according to AI.
Yeah, the original stopped with Nidalee.
But Classic is adding ones that were not in the first 60, apparently.
Well, as long as they don't add all the ones with 8 dashes, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
Let me see. Let's see. List of champions. Here we go. Oh boy, let's scroll down to the bottom. Okay, first, no Zed. That's good. Ari, Alistair, Mumu, Anivia, Annie, Ash, Blitz, Brand, Cho'Gath, Corki, Mundo, Evelyn, Ezreal, Fiddlesticks, Gangplank, Garen, Gragas, Heimer, Janna, J4, Jax, Karthus, Kassadin, Katarina, Kale, Cog, Lisa, and Leona, Lulu, Lux, Malphite, Malzahar, Master Yi, Misfortune, Morgana, Nasus, Nidalee, Nunu, Olaf, Pantheon, Rammus, Ryze, Shaco, Scion, Sin, Severe, Skarner, Sona, Soraka, Taric, Timo, Tristana, Tryndamere, TF, Twitch, Vayne, Beager, Warwick, Wukong, and Zillion. So Hecarim's not even in there. I don't
Bro,
think.
that's epic. That means the most toxic champion you can possibly play against is
Kassadin.
Lee Sin. Well, sure. Caston and Lee Sin, I could play that.
Yeah, honestly,
A-Ra-
mid matchups are very strong for you because your Annie comes back into play, Katarina's
That's right.
back into play.
AP Yi is back into play. I'm auto locking just like the old days. The new matchmaking system can tell me I'm top and I'm coming in and saying mid, locking my mid and walking up mid. So I'm saying I'm a speed run getting banned. There's no way. The true toxicity is that I'm going ranked immediately, but I don't care about my rank. So if you care about your rank, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get hard stuck platinum, huh? Can I have mid then? So what are you gonna eat now? ARAM Mayhem is really fun, yes.
And I
It
think
just-
even with move quins, you're still going to be like, why the fuck are all the characters so goddamn slow?
But that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Annie is not any slow. It's the same speed. Everyone else is gonna feel like that. I'll be like, oh man, yeah, that's changed.
Bro, what are they gonna have? Like, what is old? Is he actually gonna be old Nidalee? Like, what? This bitch is fucking useless.
I mean, new Nidalee isn't exactly great in
At least he has an
actual game.
execute, you know what I'm saying? Fucking old Nidalee got no way to kill somebody. The only way you can kill somebody on old Nidalee is you have to throw a spear at them and then run the fuck away.
Hello from YouTube. Gotta go wash breast pump parts. Oh, that's right, new child. Okay, I was like, hey yo, what?
July 29th is when there comes out that.
Like next week, right?
So yeah, you'll have like 4 days. You'll already be done with your path run, basically.
No, Path is on the 24th.
Oh well, still, yeah, gives you 4 or 5 days then.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, you know what? We don't, bro. Why am I getting hit on the other side of a
So
frost
you're
blink?
paying path 2, they wouldn't let you corpse walk like this. You gotta learn the mechanic.
Yeah, well, nothing in Path 2 hits this hard. It just feels. Keep in mind, I currently have in-game Path 2 life totals.
Oh yeah, no shit, right? Already at 2,400 life. Look at you.
The Path 2 slapping you for 4,000 damage and Axe 6.
So you mean to tell me you have 250 life on your chest piece right now, right? So you have 2,400 life?
Yeah, right. So are you wearing KOs? Like, why you got so much life over here?
What do you mean you don't have life on any of your gear right now?
Yes, people didn't like crackling lance totems, especially not regular crackling lance, right? You got to look at the other versions.
I've got some wealth for you.
Crackling Lance was already slow. Why would you want it on the totem? You know?
Because it looks nice. Okay, I forgot. We do not need Purity of Fire. Hello. Do not need Vitality. What were we wearing? Automation Steel Skin. Frost Shield on CWT. Purity of Elements. I was using Discipline. I don't really feel like I need to use Discipline. I guess I am still using Purity of Fire then. Oh, our first unique purchase. Sorry, guys, I forgot to talk about this. Since we are not going to buy Mystic Refractor because all the Warp people are going to eat it up, we are going to spend our first Chaos on. What this should have. Where are you? Where are you? Burden. Immortal Flesh. You're going to spend our first on Immortal Flesh. We're just going to get a mid-roll perfect. Perfect mid-roll Immortal Flesh. Doesn't look like we're pretending. Are you still trying to WASD even though we can't? Totems cannot be supported by animation. No. Not in this game. They took out all the fun. When I was first on the beach, I was struggling with it too because I was trying to change out my gyms while walking, and WASD was definitely not moving me anywhere. What's the different league start? Crackling Lance? I thought that was what you were saying. But that's already what you were doing. Why am I maimed? Leave me alone. That's fair. Totems that aren't super niche seem bad unless you're doing KF or Stormburst. Please change my mind, I beg of you. First off, you're missing Kinetic Fusillade, which is probably the #1 skill this league, right? That's Totem. EA Ballista Totems are still busted. Then the other ones are really content driven. But yeah, they nerf totems constantly because they don't want the damage numbers to compete. But I will say this, when you're reading the DPS of totems versus a non-totem build, the thing you have to remember is that when someone posts a self-cast Crackling Lance, every time they're moving, they're not doing DPS, and the totem still is. So when you've got 4 totems down, even if they're doing collectively 2/3 the damage of a self-cast player, you're doing more damage than the self-cast player. Oh, that's what KF is. KF, Ballista, Stormburst. They nerfed Creeping Frost, which was also a good one. Yeah, on League Start, all of these can be rough. The next best skill to use with crabs. Yeah, actually gonna make me take a look, huh? We can do that. About the finished campaign anyway. We'd be done with campaign if this dude would stop bullshitting. There you go. Oh, you know what? I know the way to find this out. Totem spreadsheet. Now, has he updated? I don't think he's updated. These are 3.28. Arc totems. Freezing. So what are the lowest? 502 is Shockwave. 5 is Blazing Salvo. Holy Flame. Winter Orb. Creeping Frost, but that's nerfed. Spark is always good. Stormburst is obviously goated. Flame Blast is fine. Oh, the new Soul Rends The ones that now fire multiple projectiles will be really great. God, Divine Ire Totems clear is ridiculous. I would use this as a reference. The Toddy is the true totem god. Yeah, Divine was channeling. How did Spark go well? Because Spark has a really fast cast time. Are there any sources of lucky damage? Still, did they get rid of lucky lightning damage? Excuse me. Yeah, this. Oh, it's a legacy. Whack. That blows. Oh, Voice of Storms. There is lucky damage. There's that new node on the tree that they added today. Where is the... You guys are the ones who sent me the damn tree. Damn, we've been talking a lot, huh? That could definitely be fun. Okay. Oh, yeah. Rolling Tempest, 25% more maximum lightning damage, 50% less or less minimum lightning damage. Cannot deal non-lightning damage. But with Voice of the Storm, your non-critical hits are lucky. So you take a skill like Spark that's doing 1 to 104. Right? So at level, well, right here, at level 20, it goes from 1983. That's it. Midpoint formula. The average of 977. But then it's 50% less. 1.25 minus 14 by 2. So that keystone is 26% more damage on Spark before the lucky. Then lucky is going to be another 1.5 on that. I mean, that's the way. I think that's the way you cheese it. You go a lightning skill. You take Rolling Tempest. You use Choir of the Storm and Prophet. And then it doesn't matter which skill you use. And then the shell is using, was it Arcane Cloak? Yeah, grants added lightning damage. Yeah, that looks real nice. I like that. Oh man, how did we get under leveled so far? Inherent Pierce. Why will that feel bad? Doesn't that help with clear? Help me understand why that's bad.
I must have time to gather my will.
Did they take something away from Cortex? It still drops Nebulous. It's not gone. Rational Doctrine is still going to be a huge amount of money too.
The weary traveler draws close
Oh,
to
it
the
doesn't have Inherent Pierce.
beckons, and the
Got it.
attends. No two battles are alike.
Hey, Chief. It's feeling like a meme right now. Chief, what are we doing?
Stand your ground. You were born for this.
Oh, I get it. Don't stand next to him.
This
Got
empire
it.
remains filled with emperors in waiting.
You got it, Azaro. I'll stand back. Yeah, unique synthesized items still have synthesized implicits. Rare items just don't anymore. So I'm pretty sure you can still get an exploding nebula. There just won't be any exploding wands or scepters. All right. How do you get? I mean, there's always Pierce support, right? That's your early go-to. Later on, isn't one of the implicits on gloves
Emperor strikes without hesitation.
Pierce?
The essence of an empire
I don't feel like I'm tripping about that, right?
amongst all its citizens. Withstand the
fucking time.
Such resilience.
Yeah, I think an Eldritch implicit is Pierce. So early you can use Pierce support. Later on you can use Pierce on the gloves. I think you're okay. Does Pierce support do more damage? Yeah, I mean, so the real difficulty is getting access to it. Chain would be better. I'm not really up on projectile behaviors. Does chain target, like if I hit with one and it chains, is that chain seeking out a new target on its own? I'm assuming by your response, yes. Yeah. And chain it is. No, there's a chain sport. Go backwards. I mean, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Is figuring it out. And it's kind of counterintuitive to a league start scenario. Because you're like, okay, well, what if I figure out that I hate it and now I'm broke? But we're all good enough at the games that even if you're behind, you'll be okay.
An aspirant can afford to be promising.
God knows I've restarted a character on Sunday morning
You must navigate your empire through troubled waters.
on more than one occasion. Have I done that? Speak for myself. Okay, my bad.
Death and loyalty. I die for the empire.
Yeah. So some more region. Definitely some more region. So this is right now 15% more damage, 3% more life region. So we're sitting at 1,000 life region. I can dig it. Am I going crazy? Did they not show us the new exceptional skills in the trailer? They showed Pact of the Dat. I don't think they showed all of them. They showed us the names. They didn't show us what they did. But yeah, you're not going crazy. They did do that.
I knew
They
that
did.
I would find the path of righteousness once more, my Lord of Light. I shall be honored to fight by your side.
Apparently, there's a game called Crystal Fall. Oh, Never mind. There is no game called Crystal Fall. Crystal Fall support PoE. Got it. Oh, body swap totems are great. And they've been buffed. Body swap totems have been great, though. Dark Pack totems, too. Forbidden Right totems as well. All of those are great. Body swap crabs. That could be interesting. Did Frostblink get a damage buff? What about Frostblink crab totems? Frostblink of Wintry Blast? Well, but you wouldn't put those on crabs, though. Because you want to play those with Bronze Live? Is that what it's called? You'll get them before, but it's only going to be like an hour before, 2 hours before when they take the servers down and then release the index file. Everyone working at PoEDB will go nuts. It'll be before you're on the beach, but not too much before. No, Frostblink is only good on bronze. Body swap totems don't have that limitation. Frostblink and Flame Dash totems are good on Bronze Live. Actually, Flame Dash got a buff too, didn't it? I can't say only good, but they are very good because they scale very well with gym levels, so +6 movement skills is nice. You know, there's an idea that I hadn't considered. Flamewood plus body swap, that's not bad. The real problem is having a totem with enough life. And crabs could be the answer to that if crabs have the life scaling of like the slam totems, for instance. The old slam totems. I forgot what they were called. Ancestral War Chief or whatever. Those things had so much life. They would have been fantastic for Flamewood. Which is probably why they said, no thank you. Body swap plus the new bloodline. For one big crab. Do that shit on Chieftain. So you get the explode too. It'll help with clear since you're only gonna have one totem. Single target Hierophant, clear Chieftain. Oh look, it's our favorite boss. I disable your extra projectiles. Yeah, body swap totem with all totem life tattoos on all your strength nodes. I mean, it scales the exact same way as Flamewood, so. Do Dark Pack too. Actually, depending on the AI, Dark Pack totems, Dark Pack crabs might be good. If the crabs are smart enough not to release their Dark Pact until they're on top of the monster, so you don't have to use Astral Projector, that could be really good. Check the league before, there weren't any appreciable differences. Actually, hilariously, I think I started a body swap totem. It sounds like something I did last league. No, it was Dark Pact. I did a Dark Pact. Yeah, is that machine gun thing gonna last forever or what? Oh, it's glitched. Just gonna sit over the heart now. Wonderful. Love that for me. Now I gotta go stand in it. Okay, there we go. Turn on Righteous Fire. More damage. I'm him. Hey, that's nice. Get a nice totem shield as a reward. Totem Leech. What other unique shield would I want? Oh, dude. What if, okay, hear me out. Unique shields, right? Okay. Totem. No, not you. There's another totem shield. What can I get? Tukahama's Fortress? Can I get the +1 to maximum totems onto Troll Timber Spire? Because that'd be the most busted thing ever. So I'll have +1 totems on a unique shield that gives extra regen, extra AoE, but most importantly, damage dealt, leeched. Bet against blood magic. I fucking blow. I feel like +1 totem is the most unique thing on here, but you're probably right. Okay. Passives. We missed Reflection of Terror, but we knew that. Oh, Victario's Secrets. I don't even know what that one is.
Innocence, remember, human.
I just read it wrong. Miss. Wait. What? Reflection of Terror. Oh, yeah, yeah. And deal with the bandits. I took resist instead of bandits. Instead of killing her. Okay. Let's check our notes. You were not our notes. That's fine, but you won't have to make a new totem or a new character, and that's what matters. You can just fuck around with them forever. Look for Mystic Refractor if the Warp Crowd haven't swallowed them all. If you can't get Mystic, Then spend your first chaos on Immortal Flesh. Partial respect to move towards Elemental Overload. Exile. And take Arcane Blessing at second lab. No Righteous Fire beyond this point. Clear is still much better with Totems alone. I suggest okay, so we did our totem swap in Act 7. I should have been taking better notes throughout. We were just yapping way too much. Give me 1 second, let me use the restroom. Okay, we're back. So, swap Vitality for Shield. Yeah, that's a huge buff. Especially because of how much life spell totems can get. Again, we don't know what the crabs get. Spell totems are awesome. I don't think there was anything different we did in Act 10. So I just need to import the tree. You just sending me the patch notes? These updates? I read them. Let's say I added something else. Well, what am I looking for in here? Yeah. You just like tabbed out. There's new ones. All these for 722. Yeah, these are the ones that we read earlier. Because this new roiling tempest, this is what I was talking about that makes lightning build so good. Like spark, this is spark totem, just delicious spark totemness all over it right here. Oh yeah. So it goes from 8 at 20% quality to 12 at 20% quality. Plus in the correct colored socket, it'll get another 3. So now it's 15%. So it goes from 8 to 15, it almost doubles. Yeah, it's massive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 15 total. About Dark Bargain. Whack. Nope. They did not buff Dark Pact. Forbidden. Forbidden Right. Not nearly as much. But the thing to note is that Body Swap now does more damage than Forbidden Right, so. Oh yeah, it's huge. Okay, so we took these. Spell, Avenging, Swap, Multiple. Are you playing this on a Hierophant? You're playing it on a Hierophant. You do not want to waste the link on Multiple. Like, you're gonna have 3. It goes to 5. So that's 66% more, but then 30% less from the multiple totems. But then 15%, no, 10% more. That's a tough one, man. That's tough. And with the multiple totems will be the way to go. Worth trying. Like, it's gonna feel better because you're placing 2, but you'd get more individual damage from a different link. Definitely makes clear better. We're missing 1 more passive. Yeah, I don't know about those. I don't know about combustion or cruelty. Cruelty is not bad, but combustion, yeah. You know, what's the base crit on it? All spells benefit from Arcane Surge stacking on here. Regular Arcane Surge gives 20% more damage, 20% increased cast speed. So even 100% effect, or even 50% effect, right, is 30% cast speed and 30% more damage. What doesn't benefit from stats like that, right? You definitely could. I think Searing Bond only needs, what, 4? Searing Bond, multiple totem, enhance. Only needs 3. So that's pushing it without upgrading.
We've made a trade.
It's really just lightning resist that I need too. Did you see the new bloodlines? Yeah. Oh damn, we had it open. We close it again? Well, we did have it open. There we go. I am excited about this node. Oh, hi there. That's crazy. It is morning. It is literally 12:05 for me. I mean, it's not just totem life, it's totem damage too. Well, here's something we hadn't thought of. Hold on, let me buy this out. Where'd it go?
We've made a trade.
Now I'm curious. We're gonna do some quick math. That node might be better than I originally realized. Okay, so that would take care of our resists, put us up to 2300 damage. We are getting ready. We're putting together the League Start guide for it right now. Okay, so let's save this, but I want to see something. If I have a rejuvenation totem, level 20, 20% quality, and a searing bond, and in the patch notes we changed searing bond, right? Yeah, it's +2. Did I appreciate you? So it's +2. So the totem starts off 1, 2, 3. So it's 1 + 2. Ascendancy is 1. Multiple totem is 2. Ancestral bond is 1. 20% quality is 2. 10 more quality from the socket is 10. So if I have 10 searing bonds, we might add a modifier like that. Searing bond has 50% more life. Does that work? No way that actually works. Let's check. Searing bond definitely did not work. 14. It was a nice try. Yeah, it did not work. Okay, so if searing bond has 50% more life, with 10 of them, that's 2200. Rejuve is 3700. Damn, rejuvenation is a lot of life. $37.45. But with that node, this would get what, 10? You'd get 100% more damage too. That's true. But I'm just trying to do League Start. Trying to see how close we can get these. I guess I gotta put Flamewood. So if I'm doing Avenging Flame from Rejuve, it's 2778. Two, 217. Searing Bond. Two. Okay, so it's like a level 23 Searing Bond. Yeah, let's check that off. So Avenging Flame is 2778 with Rejuve. $31.34. But that's not all things equal, because if I was on that totem, it would be 50% more. Okay, Searing Bond is 3134. Oh my god, 3134 average hit. And Rejuvenation Totem is 4167 average hit. 32% more. Yeah, they buff Searing Bond too. And now you're here indeed. Welcome in from the second angle. I was trying to see if with that new node and the number of Searing Bonds you could get, if the damage would beat out Rejuve, but it's not. Rejuvenation Totem just has too much fucking life. Oh. Oh. Wait. You know it has more life than Rejuvenation Totem? Rejuve 20. Decoy 20. Which one of these has more life? Rejuvenation Totem has 3957. Decoy. Oh, they have the same life. Damn. I don't know why I thought Decoy Totem had more life than Rejuvenation Totem, but I guess not. I was going to say this would get us around the issue with Decoy Totem only summoning one. But then we'd have to deal with cooldowns too. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. I just know something nutty is going to come out of this mod. I just don't know what it is yet. It's always so wild being in Standard. Sure, let's take something like this.
Could do worse, Exile.
And then what is the unique scepter that we use? The cheap one? No, not that one. That's the unique wand. And we are going to skip Refractor because that shit's going to be way too expensive. So Darkseer is the second stop. Nebulous is the final stop, but before it's Singularity. Here we Ninja. Singularity started at 1C on the first day. That's what I like to see. Because it's 130% damage. Oh, was I on standard? Oh, you're right. All right, well, it's been one chaos forever. That's the wildest price search history I've ever seen. Is that right? Well, I feel confident recommending the purchase of this item to people then. How about that? The reason we don't use Mystic Refractor, A, because all the Warp Boys are going to make it really expensive, which then makes it super cost ineffective because you're not going to want to stay on it for long anyway. The moment you have access to the gloves, Mystic Refractor loses a huge portion of its viability because that many projectiles cannot hit the same target. Singularity, on the other hand, get all that damage. It's cheap, 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 beyond cheap, very cheap, extra cheap. Oh, well, damn. What an amulet to pick up off the floor. A little short on lightning res. Oh, how'd I do that? Try to pick up Rain of Splinters day 1 or day 2, or do you need a lot of damage to make it worth? Again, the most projectiles you can land on one target is 4. On a slightly larger target, you can get 5, and to get above 5, it's got to be the Minotaur, Maven's Brain, whatever. And so things like Rain of Splinters, Mystic Refractor, those items are POB warrior items because they might help with clear. They probably won't since you're one-shotting everything. And they don't help with single target. Mystic Refractor can go either way, still gives some damage, projectile speed, whatever. Rain of Splinters is going to cost you like 8 divine on the first day. Like, it'll cost more than your entire build. And for what? And it lowers your damage. So no, it's definitely not worth. Rain of Splinters is definitely for Ice Spear. Where's depth 50? Is this 50? It's 55. It's close enough. Okay. The one shots are a little weird. I'm not fully understanding. It's only a 6-level gap. I guess that is a little high. But I don't think that's high enough that they get a damage bonus against me. Oh. Tier or level 50 is no problem. Now these monsters will be 10 levels higher than 11 levels higher than me. 76. It's like a red map, right? Definitely feel like a red map. 82 is tier 15. It's tier 16. Well, we can finish it. I'd prefer not to die and leave all my loot there. Right now, block is low. So block is definitely where I would invest next, right? Though I'd like to go here and get my endurance charges up. I guess I'm heading that way anyway.
Sold something while you were gone.
What level is this? 62? Oh. Yeah. What are the gloves called? Black CA. Life regeneration rate is a huge bonus. Yep. 65 is where I'd want to stop this. What's that? There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna go backfill the other parts. I guess I'll rewatch my own VODs to make sure that they're as accurate as humanly possible. Shield charge, life tap. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna have to fix these. Then we will go over the video, talk about the buffs, but I really want the video to serve as like a guide. Talk about what we're gonna do immediately post campaign, whether that be delve or running towards. I really wish I could see my atlas. I'm bummed out. I'm sure all I have to do is complete like one map, right? Is that how this works? Where is...
Check in with me when you have a moment.
I'm really hoping this is all I have to do because I don't want to have to redo this whole thing. But I need to be able to see my atlas. Enough of this.
Damn you.
We've made a trade.
Oh my god. Okay, so the crux of nothingness is where I'm gonna want to run. And to get there, it's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 maps. And I guess someone to have those mods ready for me. RIP Wrathpit. RIP. Damn, this built at 25,000 life? Not bad. Not bad. Alright, guys. Nap time for me. One less if you go to the right. You sure? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not what you meant. You meant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's whatever. It's going to take a couple maps because no one's going to have one. So I'm either going to have to farm one or buy one. But that extra ring is going to be great.
The picture is thanks to you. Warm night.
Okay. All right. Like I said, I need to take a nap. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Well, I might not. I might not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow might be video day. Or I might be live and the following day is video day. I haven't decided. I just know that right now I need a nap so I can be an adult tomorrow. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. And don't forget,
Make the totems do the work.